I am Goose.
I am Logan.
We're at the Kern Valley Museum. So we are in Kernville here in the Kern Valley Mountains, and we're checking out I guess a small town museum, the Kern Valley Museum. This looks we're pretty cool. We got our masks on right now. Still following certain COVID protocols, so this should be interesting as we walk through here.
Just about all of our volunteers are senior citizens, so we're being extra careful.
Oh no, I agree. Yeah. That sounds fine. I don't mind the masks.
Yeah.
My shirt. This is pretty cool here.
There's so much to see, and I can't see it from how.
So we got Miss Cindy over here.
Let's look at the topographical map.
So behind you on the lower, that's a woolly mammoth tusk that was found.
Wow.
Here's
Whoa.
a bodfish.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
over to the left are stalagmites and stalactites from the caves around here.
Oh, wow.
That's so crazy. I would not have known there was a tusk
Yeah.
by looking at it.
And then on the wall behind you has some fossils that were found here.
Oh wow, the whale
Kernville,
vertebrae.
Because again,
That is
at
really
one
neat.
time this was the ocean floor.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. It was the ocean floor out
Yep.
Because we have Sharktooth Hill near Bakersfield.
That's right. You can get shark teeth.
That's amazing. It's a fossilized fish. Look at that, man.
Oh, how cool. How you doing?
Pretty good. You guys from Bakersfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. My sister lives in Bodfish.
Yeah, say,
All right.
say hi. It's Miss Julie.
They came up to see me and said, "Let's go to the museum."
Well, it's a good little museum. There's a lot of stuff in here.
There's some nice art.
Sometimes I bring my granddaughter.
Some Native American
She loves the
artifacts
back
here.
part.
Yeah,
The 5-year-old.
when you go out to the back, that stagecoach,
Yeah.
that's, was used in the movie, Stagecoach.
Wow, I didn't know
It's
that.
the one, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. So,
And Goose, there's a
I
media
think that
room
was
too.
John
there's a
Wayne.
media room here?
Yeah,
I gotta,
that was his first big movie.
I gotta go check that out.
That's the stagecoach they used.
You
Well,
redid
there's
it.
a
How they
couple.
got it, I don't
Yeah,
know.
we did a lot. So there's
It's the one.
The Johnsondale Mill. Isn't the property where our ranch is used to be a mining town?
Yes.
So we like going through a lot of these smaller museums and some of these smaller towns because you learn so much more about the history and the areas that you live in, you drive through and you see. And what's great about the Kern Valley Museum is that it's free. It's free to go and check this place out and just find some stuff. They told me they have a movie room here or a media room here. They got did he just say they got the stagecoach from Stagecoach?
Yeah, it's out in the back.
Out in the back. So we're gonna go check that out. But
Okay.
I see some artifacts here. It's Native American artifacts. This is cool.
Look at these
This is nice.
stones. These stones.
Some neat stuff.
Yeah, this really talks about the history of the area.
Yes, it does.
Stuff that you know. What is this down here?
These things?
Yeah.
These are grinding stones.
Oh, okay.
They would put the stuff in there and then
They grind it down.
with the rock, yeah.
They take like the corn and turn it into
Right.
powder. Okay.
Make flour.
I've never seen these. Are these replicas or are these real?
No, these are authentic.
These are authentic.
Yeah, they were found around here somewhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So now, if you look there, Lovely Rogers on his mule, that picture there. So Lovely Rogers was a miner down in Keysville.
oh, here,
That was
okay.
the first place that gold was discovered. And he decided to go prospecting. So he put everything he had on his mule and he starts going north along the river.
Huh.
After a few miles, his mule got away from him and ran up a canyon. And he chased his mule and he chased his mule and he was so hot and mad, he picked up a rock and he was gonna throw at his mule. and he looked at the rock and there was gold in it.
Oh.
That became the Big Blue Mine. And the reason why it's Big Blue is most gold is in quartz, but a light color quartz. This is called blue quartz, and it's very unusual. So that's why it took the name Big Blue. And it's just a couple miles south of here.
So what is the difference? So I mean, I'm going to ask, what's the difference between the blue and the regular that you?
Oh, some mineral in it that would turn it different colors.
It doesn't make it any more rare or expensive or anything?
Well, the blue is more rare, but it was the gold in it that they wanted.
Oh, okay.
They didn't care about the rest. After they started mining there, a man, Adam Hamilton, came with barrels of whiskey to sell to the miners, and the mine owner said, not here. So Adam Hamilton went down to a flat place by the river and stood up his barrels, and the miners found him, right? The miners called that place Whiskey Flat.
And that's where the name came from.
And so after a few years, the miners brought in their family, and women didn't like living in a town called Whiskey Flat. So they renamed it to Kernville. And Kernville, Kern River, Kern County is after Edward Kern, who was the map maker for John C. Fremont,
Really?
who came and mapped this area out in 1843. And so in February on President's Day weekend, we have Whiskey Flat Days.
Yeah, I told them they got to come
That's
up.
neat.
Yeah, we got to come up for that. We always miss it every year. And
Yeah.
We got to come up for it.
Yeah.
Here, Logan.
Oh, I was just looking at all the movie stars, seeing how many of them I know. Let's see.
Oh, there's a lot of different movie stars.
Gary Cooper, it's Buster Keaton, that's Natalie Wood,
Oh,
Sidney
Poitier,
Poitier,
yeah.
Gary Cooper, Thomas Mitchell,
Oh,
Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart. So this is the movie.
Stars.
Yeah, because they shot a lot of movies. John Wayne's up there. They shot a lot of movies here in Kern County, especially westerns, because you know.
And just look outside, of course, it's the perfect side.
It's like prop rifle.
Scenery.
Look at the different cameras. Wow, that's crazy. That really takes me back. Some more pictures. Michael Landon, Warren Green.
Harold Lloyd.
Oh, Harold Lloyd's over there?
Yep.
Is that autographed? That's autographed.
Yeah.
Wow.
The picture of the building there, this was the toolbox of the man that built it.
That's amazing.
That house
That's a stamp mill that had a 80 or a 40 stamp mill operation.
was
to
made by
crush the
these
ore.
tools.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It is.
This is the farming and ranching area.
Yes.
That's nice.
So if you look at the shovel up there, it's one piece of wood. It was used in the flour mill, in the
Yeah.
underground flour mill, because if you spark the dust of flour, it'll explode.
It'll explode.
Wow.
And so they use wooden
That's
shovel.
cool.
And then there's a thresher right here. That's all wood.
Wow, I didn't know.
Oh, and then the sheep shears on the right.
Oh, look at this. I think this is just a work of art.
Yeah.
Apple peeler.
Oh, I know. Our parents had one of those when we were kids. Do you remember
I mean,
that?
all
That's
the
amazing.
years. Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
My mom had one from an antique store.
Yeah. That's so inventive.
Antique cream.
Oh, my mom loved antiques.
This is fascinating.
Of course she loves antiques.
These had a glass insert, and so you'd milk 4 different cows.
I have
You'd spin it around, and by centrifugal force, the cream would separate from the milk.
No way.
You would,
So you
the
would fill-
more cream, the more valuable the cow is, because at that time they wanted the cream for butter. And so if you had a cow that
Yeah.
produced more cream, it was more valuable. You wanted to breed her, or
So-
if you were going to sell her, she was worth
So the
more.
milk would go in here, and then you would cap it, and then you'd spin it,
Yeah.
That's cool.
and
I
then
mean-
you got your cream.
Yep. Well, then you knew which one of your cows was
Cows.
a better producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'd put the wires in the
On the tree.
on the trees,
On the insulators.
and then they'd call out through here
Yeah.
to the different areas over here.
Right. So you say a long ring was the Kernville office, the work center was 2 shorts, black rock, 2 shorts and a long. And so this was the code of who would know to
And
pick
this
up.
and this was used to the 80s.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
grief.
until you had a lot of helicopters,
Yeah.
satellite communications, radios up there, the Forest Service relied on them. And every spring, somebody had to go along there and fix it, right? Because, you know, it would get damaged.
That's
in the
crazy.
winter.
So there was
Yeah.
you have the little thing here.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. This is a lightning stool. So if you were on one of the fire lookout towers, you go up high. They're usually metal structures. When thunderstorms came over, you don't want to get electrocuted. So these
No.
glass insulators, you'd stand on here so you didn't get electrocuted.
Well, you wouldn't find me on one of those. So.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to be in a lighting service is in a big metal box.
Right. So see where that light is?
Yeah.
Tap the black, tap the black part. Tap it.
Tap it, Logan.
Yeah. Do it again. Again. That's a 1904 General Electric floodlight.
It was like, we have you surrounded. Don't move.
So,
What is this?
oh, this shows you. That's a Jacob
Jeez. Okay.
ladder. That's why.
Oh, that's a Jacob ladder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, now I want to turn it off because
Our yeah.
how do I do that?
Other. Turn it the
Close?
other way, other direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Turn it off.
Yeah, let's make sure I don't blow anything up.
Isn't
General
this a
storage?
work of art?
This is-
Look at that.
that is
Isn't
nice.
that something?
That's
That's
original?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Over here on the front, it's got marble.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is marble.
Nice.
This was used in Desiree store.
So
So how old is it?
old enough. This is a marriage certificate. That's a big marriage certificate. It's almost
Isn't it
like
beautiful?
it's beautiful. I'm wondering because the one we got was like an 8x10. So
Yeah, black and white.
Black and white, yeah,
Yeah, like looks like.
and this is from 1896. So they must so marriage had to have been like a really big deal
Oh yeah.
back then.
This is so cool.
This is the
Big fat gun.
this is the Thompson
Look at
machine
that.
gun.
Number 5.
Look at that badge.
Deputy Constable.
These are some like old Western guns. 6 shooters.
Well, look at number 5 there. That's a breech loading rifle. Think
Yeah.
about how heavy that would be.
Oh yeah, I think about it. Look at because that's all I want to say iron.
Yep.
And
That
the
would be
rod
heavy.
is what you pack it with?
Yeah.
Wow.
And think about it. Look at the bigger barrel. Look at the bigger barrel compared to the two up top.
Man.
I mean, that is a big gun.
Damn.
And then there's a smaller rifle down here, number 19. It almost looks like it's
So
a
that
one of
gun's
these.
more of a movie prop.
It's weird. It's like it looks like they took number 12 here and then stuck it on the end of that rifle barrel.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. You look at the ones over here.
Here, let me move.
These
so
are
you
all. Well, you have to get a little-
That's a shotgun.
Look at that one at the bottom. What's that?
That's a Tommy gun.
That's a Tommy gun?
Yeah, it's the Thompson machine gun, 45 caliber, made from 1916 through World War II. Well known for being used by bootleggers and gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
That must have been the Tommy gun from the Prohibition era. That's cool. So much history.
Is that barrel made out of wood?
What number is it?
That's 3.
3. That's the British Enfield .303 rifle converted to a single shot 410 for the U.S. during World War II,
Huh.
circa 1902 to 1954. Wow.
Got some nice horses saddles over here. It's like Old West here. bridles and straps. Here's a small. That's a small saddle.
Edward Meyer Kern. Must be the Kern County's name.
Some more baskets. Looks nice. Logan and I have now come outside to look at some of the stuff out here. We finished kind of looking at some of the stuff. Got a great tour from I think that gal's name is Eddie. She's given us a lot of great information. Learned a lot about the stuff here in this part of Kern County. Again, we're in it's like the mountain areas. So they got some movie props over here. So we're gonna go take a look at some of these movie props and some of these cabins and some things out here. Some mud wagon. So it says here, mud wagon was used as the Kernville Caliente stage in 1914. It is shown here on the Lions Trail. Oh, here, this little thing here. It's on the Lions Trail. Come over here. This is Grand Brothers truck. This is parked right next to an old gas station pump. 1925 Grand Brothers stake bed truck. I can get a shot. Let's go around here and get an idea of what it is, how big this bed is. Oh, this bed's pretty big. See if you look down that way. Look how big that it is. That is. What do you got over here, Logan?
Washington Press. It says the Cincinnati-based Washington Press was used in Havilah to print the Havilah Courier. Also, it must have been used to like print newspapers.
Print newspapers, yeah. This looks like this must have been like a the hose cart for the fire department here. That's pretty cool.
It's a blacksmith shop.
Yes, we did all
replica.
The branding and horseshoeing and.
Remember Back to the Future 3 when Doc Brown was a blacksmith?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Marty, well, I told you to never come here. Oh, look at this trunk safe over here. That is not only is that big, that is old. That is massive. So for all of you that don't know, take a wild guess what this is.
It's an outhouse.
What are you doing in an outhouse?
Go to the bathroom.
Yep.
You know how I recognize it?
How?
Shrek.
Ah.
Yeah, I saw the little moon thing. I was like, hey, it looks like the from Shrek.
So we come over here, there's a little cabin. Oh, cool, you can walk in the cabin. Wow.
It's like a Kern County Museum.
Yeah, almost like Kern County Museum.
Walls.
Hey, wave. So, could you imagine like a family living in something like this? There's one little bed.
Here's an old U.S. flag.
Old U.S. flag.
48 stars. This is from pre-50s because that's
Yeah.
when Alaska and Hawaii were
That's true.
added.
48 stars.
States became states.
Sink here. You have the stove over here on the other side of Logan where they cooked. You ate over here. Oh my gosh.
Delaware was the first state to become a state. Huh. And Hawaii was the last.
Yep. What you got over here, Logan?
A ranch wagon.
A ranch wagon. Look at it. This will give you an example of what they had to pack in a wagon, you know, going west or someplace. You imagine trying to haul all this stuff in the van.
It says it took 400 pounds of provisions per person to make the crossing. Wow, that's awesome.
400 pounds per person?
Yep.
Wow. So, what'd you think of the Kern Valley Museum?
That's really cool.
There's a lot of interesting stuff there. A lot of good history about this area. Again, we're up in the Kern County mountains. And kind of what would you call it out here? Is like
Kern Valley?
Kern Valley. I wanted to call it like the not the redneck area of Kern County, but
The old miners.
the old miners' place in Kern County. Yeah, the old miners' place in Kern County. Very beautiful up here. The weather's great. It's not hot. We just are enjoying a good time here, and just had a good time at the Kern River Museum. I gotta make sure I say that regularly.
Kern County's a baker's.
Yeah, Kern County's a big. Kern River Museum. So, what was your favorite spot of the museum?
I liked outside when they had all the wagons and all that.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That was really cool. I had one that actually went over the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, the one he was talking about how they put like 400 pounds per person. It actually went through the Oregon Trail. We didn't realize that until after we like finished recording, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really interesting, and how they restored it and everything. It was the music, the movie and media place where they had all the actors and different places.
Yeah, all the actors that had shot a movie partially in Kern Valley.
And then, you get it?
Yeah.
All right. And then of course, I love the one spot where they had all the guns.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
That was really like Tommy guns and all the different rifles and
different
stuff.
designs and
Yeah.
guns throughout history.
So it really shows you what the West was like back in the day. But a good little museum. We spent a little over an hour there.
Yeah.
And now we're over here. We're getting some ice cream and something to drink and just enjoying the day before we head on back to Bakersfield. But Logan, if there's anything else they want to check out from us, what would they do?
You can find us on SoundCloud at Robert Goose Scott, where you can find our 2 podcasts, On With The Show and Wrestling Boys, about entertainment, movies, TV, all that stuff, and pro wrestling, respectively.
Pro wrestling.
And we have Twitters for those, On With The Show 3 and Wrestling Boys 2, where you can ask us about stuff to talk about, stuff to watch, all that sort of stuff.
All that fun stuff, because we have a lot of fun talking about it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about on our podcast this week.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're not going to go into a lot of details, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week on our podcasts. And if there's anything else from Travel by Nature they wanted to check out, what would they do?
You can hit the like button, subscribe, and share it to your friends.
Yeah, give us a big thumbs up, makes us smile. But and they share the video out to their friends, and we got a lot of stuff on our plate ready to be able to go out and doing a lot of different shorts and having a lot of fun. But right now, it looks like we had a good day at the Kern River Museum, and chalk it up. We'll get ready for something else someplace else for us to be able to go to.
Yep.
So with that being said, I'm Goose.
I am Logan.
This is Travel by Nature. Thank you for watching.